Now it's time for Fantasy Fortune.
Fantasy Fortunes.
At quarterback, I like Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers at home against Minnesota. Rodgers put up big numbers last week, and he should do again so this week at home against his division rival. Although Minnesota did put up a lot of points against the Falcons, I think this game should be pretty high scoring, at least on the Green Bay end, and Rodgers should get some good numbers. Also, like Nick Foles, as the Eagles host the Rams, and they should put up big numbers against the Rams. Foles struggled last week in San Francisco as the offense of Philadelphia did not score a touchdown, but I fully expect them to bounce back in Week 5 against the Rams at home. Then at running back, we have Rashad Jennings for the New York Giants as the Giants host the Falcons. And Rashad Jennings has been running pretty good for the Giants this year, and against the Atlanta Falcons defense, he should put up some big numbers. Also like DeMarco Murray of the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Texans. Of course, the Texans have somewhat of a tough defense, but they are susceptible to the run, and DeMarco Murray is the top runner in the NFL, so he should continue to run well in Week 5. Then at receiver, I like Percy Harvin of the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to the Redskins on Monday night. I think he's going to be a big part of this game as they should work him into the offense. He could score on the ground or through the air. Should put up some big numbers on both sides. Also like Randall Cobb, as he has been one of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets. Jordy Nelson gets a lot of targets as well, but Randall Cobb also, he gets in the end zone, is usually good for a touchdown. So I like Randall Cobb against Minnesota. Then at tight end, I like Martellus Bennett, the Chicago Bears, going to Carolina to face the Panthers. The Panthers got a tough defense, but Martellus Bennett has been putting up big numbers all year long. Should have picked him earlier in the year, but right here, I think that Carolina, Pittsburgh kind of exposed them, and Martellus Bennett should be a big part of this game for the Bears. Carolina is, going to be keying on the receivers, and they're going to be busy with Forte, and that's going to open up Bennett as he's going to just continue to have a great season there for the Bears. Then at kicker, I like Phil Dawson of the San Francisco 49ers. They're hosting the Chiefs. And the Chiefs had a big game against the Patriots. It seems their defense is revitalized, and that should make Phil Dawson a very busy man this weekend. Of course, we shall see, but I think he's going to get his attempts. I think the Chiefs are going to actually hold the Niners possibly to field goals. I do expect the Niners to get in there a few times, but I think Phil Dawson should get some extra points and some field goals, as they should be able to put up points against the Chiefs. Then on defense, I like the Seattle Seahawks, as they're going to Washington on the Monday night game. I think the Seahawks are going to have one of their best defensive games of the year. It's in prime time. They should get some turnovers and have a really big game. They always shine in prime time. So that's the Fantasy Fortune picks for Week 5.
Fantasy Fortune.